Thank you, Dr. Derek. I will hand it over to you and for your presentation. So thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Peace and blessings, everyone. And thank you very much. And welcome to everyone coming to this webinar. And welcome to all our guests on this webinar. We do hope and trust that everyone is A-OK in spite of whatever issues is going on in the world today. We hope and trust that everyone and their family here on the webinar is okay. Apart from Edmira, and we definitely send up prayers for Edmira with her chest issues at this time. And we are growing the Chinese bamboo tree with Onpassive. That is what we are doing this evening, growing the Chinese bamboo tree. So for those of us who don't know anything about the Chinese bamboo tree may look really simple and you may end up underestimating it. But who would have thought that it is stronger than steel, act as an antibacterial, can be a deodorant, can be consumed in addition to many other properties. Bamboo, the Chinese bamboo plays a very important role in Chinese and many other Asian cultures. Because of its uniqueness, the Chinese bamboo plant is very versatile and has a lot of uses. That is why this article aims to give you some facts about the plant that will probably blow your mind. The Chinese bamboo seed, that is the first thing we are going to look at this afternoon or this evening or today. 24 hours in the day, so whether it's night or day, it doesn't matter. Today, most bamboo grows best in deep, well-drained, fertile soil, and they generally prefer natural or to slightly acidic soils. If your soil is deficient, the extra time and expense of improving it is usually well worth the effort, especially if you want to see faster results. And so therefore, we are going to start with the seed of Onpassive. The seed of Onpassive is the love for humanity. And that is what the overall foundational fact of Onpassive is the love for humanity, especially coming from our CEO, Ash Mufareh, which is related to the acronym Chatmo. I heard a song about Chatmo some time ago by our illustrious Teresa and Teriska, and I tell you, it has swept me off my feet. I'm not going to attempt to do that, but Chatmo, it's a complete digital online solution, artificial intelligence, targeted traffic, money, more money, and much more money with time freedom and abundance of living. And of course, that is under the umbrella of Chatmo, our acronym, C-A-T-M-O. Generational wealth, that is what it has to offer you as a guest if you choose to get in. Residual income, sales funnel, landing pages, and autoresponders, and much more that will be in your business. The Chinese bamboo, plant it. Simply plant them in a ground and add an inch of mulch. If your bamboo species are less hardy, or you have very cold climates, then you should keep them indoor until it reaches a height of 12 inches. They are ready to be transplanted into the ground. The thing about nurturing the seed is a Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. Can you imagine? 5 years. You have to water it, the ground where you plant it. You have to fertilize it, the ground where you plant it. Not seeing anything for 5 years, but you have to keep watering it and fertilizing it in the ground where it has been planted every single day. You have to water it and water it every day. It doesn't break through the ground for 5 years. So for 5 years, you have to be watering that that place that you plant that seed. Preferably, you maybe put a little marker, a little fencing around that area so that you'll remember that that's where you planted. Because we're talking about 5 years. 5 years. Therefore, nurturing Onpassive. 1, our vision is our Onpassive. Our vision is for Onpassive to provide fair and equal opportunity, tools, and strategy for people starting as founders to earn passive income online for life. Nurturing Onpassive is 2, our CEO, Ash Mufari. Mr. Ash Mufari is a man with a vision for the future, a selfless person who thinks less about himself and more about people struggling to make a stand on their own to lead a prosperous life. The result is Onpassive, an AI, artificial intelligence driven automated platform providing the much needed business solution. And the best part is that it is hands-free. Wonderful. Nurturing Onpassive is Mr. Ash Mufari himself. Attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce. It is at this time he understood how the internet has the potential to change the world. Nurturing Onpassive is also the products of Onpassive. And as you can see, we have, you know, about 20 products roughly ready to go. 15 to 20, 10 to 20 will be launched on the day Onpassive with Ash Mufari give that go ahead. And we have products like O Academy, O Mail, and these all start with Onpassive. So it will be Onpassive Academy, Onpassive Mail, Onpassive Post, but we cut it and say O Capture, O Virtual, O Bless, O Connect, O Wallet, O Create, O Dit, O Shop, etc., etc. And so these are the products that has been nurtured so far, and we have to nurture them for 5 years. We only gone 3 out of the 5 so far. Remember, the Chinese bamboo takes 5 years. Let us look at one of the nurturing product that we would like to itemize, and that is Onet, especially since of yesterday's misfortune of Facebook. The first social media site was 6 Degree. Many of us maybe never know that, but that was in 1997 that 6 Degrees was pretty popular with users until 2003 when MySpace, one that I come to understand and know, MySpace came into the picture August 1, 2003, where you could actually play your favorite music. And so we look at many social medias, many social medias that we have today. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. We have so many social media today. Where a 13-year-old, at 13 years of age, can have an account legally, but unmonitored platform for predators. And so predators are taking over these platforms, especially the social media platform, in respective to where our young children are concerned. And we know that less than 13-year-old is being on many of the social media. So it's even worse. It's frightening because there's no one really to monitor these social media platforms. And so therefore we have cyberbullying, we have child molesters, we have invasion of privacy, we have identity theft, and the list goes on and on and on. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. We know that ONet is going to be a revolutionary social network platform, helps you to connect with friends and family and discover new ones. New feed and timeline, meaningful discussions, reactions, meaningful messaging and inbox, notification and groups, events and marketplace. ONet, where the security of ONet will be monitored and be able to track with OTracker. So if we have those type of predators, then OTracker will find them. So we have less fear with ONet. Nurturing Onpassive is our executive headquarters in America, Orlando, Florida. And also our operational headquarters right there in Hyderabad, high-tech city, known as Silicon Valley of India. And with a staff of over 800 and growing and growing and growing. And if you check Google Map, which I don't think anyone is manipulating Google Map at this time. And so there is a presence right there in Google Map. And so the nurturing of Onpassive also encompass our customers, because without customers, your business just fail. And so having many, whole heap, enough, plenty, enormous, huge, gigantic amount of customers standing at the door at opening for your business is what every business owner would want. Every single business owner would want a line standing at their door when they're going to open those doors. And so fortunately, we have approximately 960,000 potential customers standing at the door, ready and waiting for the doors to be open for business, and growing by 2,000 to 3,000 customers daily. Of course, these are also our founding members. Nurturing Onpassive is also the costs. The costs. The seed of the Chinese bamboo is approximately $8. But then if you want the ground to plant the seed, then we're talking about anywhere from 5,000 to about 90,000 for a quarter acre of land to plant that seed. So we're not talking about 5,000. Now we're definitely not talking about 9,000 and $8. We are only talking about the nurturing of Onpassive is $97 to be a founder. So all it costs for you as a guest is $97, and you can be a founder slash customer slash reseller of Onpassive. And so there is also a one-time out of pocket of $250 approximately, or thereabout. So it can be a little more, it can be a little less. We are not sure as yet. But to become active in Onpassive is to pay that $250 when we launch, because that is when Onpassive is going to go to work for your business. So one time out of pocket and then out of profit every month. So which means Onpassive is ensuring that you will make profits. Currently, we are in pre-launch. The next thing will be beta testing and founders launch. And then finally, official global launch to the public. Once Onpassive tech and legal team gives the green light, that is when Onpassive is going to launch. When Onpassive is going to launch, when the legal team, notice I said legal team, because this is not a fly-by-night business. We are presently in over 212 countries in the world. And there are 249 countries in the world. So there are a lot of legal matters that the legal team has to take care of before we can launch. The bamboo tree is one of the hardest material in the world, despite of how it looks, such that it has strength greater than that of steel. Wow. Additionally, it can endure being way better than the normal concrete, making it a really strong material. Wow. These attributes enable the tree to be used as bicycle frame. Wow. Because of its unbelievable strength, as well as being light. Chinese bamboo can also be used in building, replacing the normal used wood because of its flexibility, since it can bend without breaking. Very important. And so after 5 years, once it break ground, once it break through the ground, it will grow 90 feet approximately in 5 weeks. And that is awesome. Can you imagine? 5 weeks to grow 90 feet tall. That is awesome. Once Onpassive break ground, it will grow into a super unicorn company in a short time. And that is good for you and I as founders. With Onpassive unique patented pay plan, we all get paid in real time in any currency we choose through our world payment or wallet. Once the founders launch start, Onpassive will run massive marketing campaign using artificial intelligence and machine learning technology to get customers signed up in your business, not in Onpassive business, but in your individual business. These customers are actively looking for the products and services Onpassive has to offer. So build a strong, powerful Chinese bamboo tree today with Onpassive. Get back to the person who invited you to see this presentation and ask them for their link for you to become a founder of the strong Chinese bamboo tree. Thank you very much.
Wow, Dr. Derek, fantastic. And what a great analogy for us to all take on board. You know, it really is amazing what the bamboo tree can do. So thank you very much.